Okay, good morning students. Have a nice day. I had already explained about the data science. Means here I will start to explain the data science. Okay, here the data science consists of the two words, data plus science. Here the data you may consider anything as a data. Data may be related to audio, data may be the textual data may be the video, data may be the means sense here the pictures, images, logs, files. We may consider anything as a data. Here the data science consists of the two words plus data plus science. Here the data means that the domain expertise and the scientific methods. Here in this domain expertise and the scientific, we will decide the scientific tools and the methods plus models and the analysis part. This will come under the data. And the science means the technology. Here we have to combine with the data and the technology. Means for processing the data we need some methods, tools, technology, applications, operating systems, languages, and the library also. This will come under the science. Here the science means the technology. Here we require some data processing tools we will get from the technology, application design, Python language, which language we want you can which language you want you can take any type of the language. Here library, it will provide you the methods and the packages also. Here we combine the data science. The data science is able to sort out our problems with the help of the data and the plus technology also. This is the basic components of the data science. Here the domain expertise and the scientific means. What is the meaning of the domain expertise and the scientific? Means the data scientists. It means the domain expertise persons. We suppose the banking persons, they are able to sort out the banking related problems. We can say the persons who is working in the finance department of the bank, they will sort out the finance related problems or the bank related problems also. We say this is the domain expertise person. Here the data scientist will collect the data, explore the data, analyze the data, and visualize the data. Then after apply the mathematical and the statistical models to find out and the patterns and the solutions of our particular problems. The analysis consists of the three parts. Here three types of the analysis: descriptive analysis, predictive analysis, and the prescriptive analysis. The descriptive analysis will give you the detailed descriptions about the past data. In the past data, here we were using this type of the technique, methods, and the tools, and the queries was this. In the descriptive analysis, we will describe each and everything in the detail. Here in the predictive analysis, it will give the predictions on the past data. It will give you the predict and the behaviors and the outcomes of the futures. Yes, in the suppose a company that is launching a new product, on the past data it will decide, yes, in the past data our the marketing, we have captured the 70% market. If we have launched this new product, the market would be more than the 70% because these predictions will be here. The predictive analysis will be covered. And the prescriptive analysis, it is nothing but it will advise you or suggest you the actions for getting the optimized solutions and the optimized model for our problems. The prescriptive analysis. Here in the mathematical and the statistical models, and we have to also use the scientific tools and the method for sort out our problems. The data processing and the analysis. For the data processing and the analysis, we need some data processing tools and the technology for getting a solutions of your problems. Here the technology, first we have to build the models. This is the machine learning models here. Then after we have to train the machine learning model. Building a model we have to build a model according to our problems. The train the model just like a small kids in our family. So we have to train the small kids. Yes, this is our cousin, this is our grandfather, this is our grandmother, and this is our niece and the nephew. We have to train the small kids. And whenever the person is coming, the small kid will say, yes, this is the grandmother has come, yeah, grandmother has come. Likewise, yeah. So likewise, we have to train the model on the basis of the past data. The 70% data we will use for the training the model, and the 30% data we will use for the testing the model. Yeah, we have two data scientists will build the model and train the machine learning model. After building and training the model, we will decide the technology. Which technology we have to use here for building the models. Here we have to use the tools and the applications also for building the model. After building that, build the data tools and the applications, and it will provide you the services so that we can sort out our problems also. On the basis of that, we have extract the informations from the data. The data analysis will extract informations from data. Here the technology, we will use the data processing tools, application design, and the applications tools also Python language, library, operating systems, and the hardware also. This will come under the technology. The data scientist life is very busy life, okay, because whenever the question is arise in the business, the data scientist work will start. Here the questions, why this question is coming in the business, the data scientist will sort out the questions, means what is the problem in this business. Here it will collect the data. It will start collecting the data from the different sources. Different sources means it will collect the data from the social networking sites, plus it will collect the data from the news magazine and the some news channels also. It will collect the data. After collecting the data will be stored in the database or the data server. Then after, the data wrangling process will start. The data wrangling process, it consists of, it is means we can say data wrangling, it is divided into two parts: data cleaning and the data manipulations. Data cleaning means, it means that we have collected the data from the different sources. The whichever data is not required for our problems, so we will remove the data from the database servers or database. Here the data manipulation, the whichever data we are having, we have to manipulate the data, okay, because okay, it is not compulsory, okay, whichever data we have collected, that is this exact data we require for sort out our problem. We have to manipulate or we have to edit the data. After that, the exploratory EDA technique, exploratory data and the analytical will start. In the exploratory data analytical, in this process we have to design the models and the patterns of the receiving the data. This is related to the machine learning. After that, the mathematical and the statistical methods, we have to decide which methods and the model we have to use. We will decide here, and we have to extract the information. These informations will be in the form of use for the visualizations and the data products and the data reports also. These visualizations, here we have to represent the information in the form of the chart and the graph. Here the reports means we have to, this is the, you can say, the hard copy, or in the written or descriptive format will be the descriptions format. Here the data product, on the basis of the information, which type the organizations will produce, the which type of the product we will decide here on the basis of the data. Here the data scientist, we can say the data scientist is a skilled person. The data scientist should have the following knowledge. Data scientist should be able to ask the right questions. Data scientist should be decide the structures of the data, which type of the structures we have to use. The data scientist will decide. The data scientist will interpret and the wrangle the data. The interpreter should be interpretations, means if the data scientist is not able to interpret the data, means if we could not solve our problems, we could not solve we could not get the optimized solutions of our problem. Here we have, after that we have to apply the statistical and the mathematical methods also. And the statistical and the mathematical methods means the mean, mode, median, like this. Then after, we will visualize the data and communicate with the stakeholder. Then we have get the informations, and the information will be represented in the form of the graph and chart. This is easily communicable to the stakeholder or to the client. Here the data scientist, not only the one person here, in the background they are the, means we can say the team is working behind this. Data scientist is not only working a single, it is working with a team. The sources of big data, whenever the data is becoming very large or very huge, we can say the big data, the concept of the big data is involving there. The data scientists are working with the different type of the data sets and the various purposes. The big data, that means the data from where we can collect the data. The sensor, it is giving the big data. The audio, this is also the data, and the text, this is also the data. Server and the network logs, it is also creating a big data, we can say data. The social networking site, it is also creating a big data. And the location, suppose you want to find out the locations of the object, it is also creating a big data with the help of the GPS. The images we have created or we have taken through the cameras and mobile. It is also creating a big data. Videos also, it is also creating a big data. These are the sources. The sources will create the big data. The big data, whenever the big data concept is booming or big data is subject is also booming, the big data is basically based on the three V's: the volume, velocity and variety. Volume, if the data is becoming in the large volumes or becoming the huge, the vast data, so we can say this is the data is becoming a big data. The velocity, the data is continuously transferring, data is continuously coming from the source, its speed is very fast, then data, we can say data is a big data. Variety, the data is in the different format, data is coming in the different format. Data may be structures, maybe semi structures, or maybe the unstructured data. We can say this is the data is becoming a big data. For processing the big data, we need the different type of the server or the cluster. Here we will use, for processing the big data, we use the Hadoop cluster. Here the different sectors of using the data science. So we can use the data science in the various sectors. The various sectors means the social network platform, we can use the data science concept. In the search engine, we can also use the data science concept. In the healthcare, we can use the data science. Finance, we can use the data science. And the public sectors, we can also use the data science. All data we will store in the database server, and then we analyze the data, then we get the information, and informations we will use for the digital services and the data products and the informations different applications. Digital services means, you can say, on the basis of the digital devices we are getting the services, just like a chatting, transferring a file from the one system to another system. This is nothing but, we can say, the digital services. Okay. And the data product, on the basis of the information, the organizations will product the data also. This is called the data product. And on the basis of the information driven applications means, just like a Google Pay on the PayPal, this is nothing but the information driven services. These services are based on the informations. For the social networking sites, here in the social networking site means just a Facebook, WhatsApp, LinkedIn, Twitter. These are nothing but the social networking site. In the social networking sites, we are creating the profile also. The profile means your photo will be there, your address, mobile number, Aadhaar card number, and the locations from where you belong. You belong to India, and the districts, and then after state also will be there. The likes, how many persons they like your profile. Is if you are a if you belong to the big community, or you can say you are a suppose actor, so here the liking will be the so many persons they like your profile. The group means you are associating a group, so you are a member of a group, so whichever profile you means whatever you want to post, is suppose you want to post about your lifestyle, so whatever you are posting in a group, the persons will like, or the connections, how many persons they have associated with you, the connection. These are nothing but the data points. The data points, these data points, with the help of the data points we are collecting the data, and the data is being stored on database server, and then we process this data, we analyze the data, and then we extract the information on the basis of the digital services and the data products. Here the second applications of the data science is the search engine. So we can also use the data science in a search engine. Search engine, suppose you are using the Google as a search engine. Here suppose you want to search about the key field is the data, it will automatically fill the data science will be displayed there, data structure, data scientist, data analyze, automatically fill with the help of the machine learning models. With the help of the machine learning model, it will automatically fill. Earlier days we have to write the complete sentence, but right now with the help of the machine learning models, so no need to fill. If you are writing the data, it will complete give you the data science like this. Whichever the word you want to search about, you want to get the informations, you can select and then press the enter key. Okay, because it is it is a fast and the real-time analytics is made possible by the models and the advanced technology and the tools also. It will give within a 1 second or maybe the 2 second, it will give you the complete detail about your search keywords. Next is the data science as a healthcare. We can also use the data science in the healthcare. Healthcare, suppose you are wearing a wearable device on your wrist. Here, suppose you are wearing the electronics watch. The electronics watch is catching your data, maybe the heartbeat, maybe the BP level, sugar level, and your face recognition plus your eyes, each and everything. Biometric data is also covering this. And this is also covering the biometric data also. The biometric data is a transfer. The biometric data is transferred through the IO gateways to the data servers. Here, the data is transferred from the data servers to enterprise structures. Enterprise means the data will be transferred from servers to the enterprise server, and that there in the organization, the data analyze person, they will analyze the data and they will display they will get the proper informations on the dashboard. They will display in the form of the charts, in the form of the reports and the credit card, each and everything, so that the responsible person will take the decisions. Here the data science we can also use in the finance. Here, how can we use the data science in the finance? In the suppose the loan applicant persons will fill the data, they will fill the form, and this data, with the help of the applications, we are collecting the data, and this is transferring to the loan applications portal. This loan applications portal is transferring a data to the server, and then data is being transferred from the servers to the enterprise infrastructure. In enterprise structures, the data analysis will analyze the data and give the proper informations, and the informations will be displayed in the form of the dashboard. The information is being displayed on dashboard in the form of chart and graph, credit card, and the amounts that is to be sanctioned by the authority, like this, so that the persons or the manager will take the decision if we have to sanction the amount, yes or no. Here, the data science we can also use in the public sectors. The public sectors means the public sector will be accessed by each and every persons. Here, the government sector is having collections of the large data set, okay, because it is collecting a data from the agriculture, also businesses, then climate, consumers related data, education related data, energy related data, and the health sector related data, and the local government data, also manufacturing industries related data, and the ocean related data, and the public safety and the science and research related data. This is the public sector data, we can say. These are the different domains. The data has been collected from the different domains. Here, so we can access, whenever we are accessing the public sector data, means it is assured that whichever data we are searching, we will get the information regarding the particular sector. Okay students, thank you. If you like this data science, you can subscribe.